معكم اسبو هنا، وهذه هي الحلقة الأولى من هذه السلسلة. شيكوا على التيشيرت حق القناة عن هذا القناع الرائع اللي يشع في الليل. أيضا اشتركوا في قناة ريكشا لأنه راح تشوفون لعبي هناك في ألعاب مختلفة، إضافة إلى قناة البث المباشر اسبوفينيشن لايف. في حاجة صادمة حصلت في عالم روكت ليج، تعرفون إيش؟ تتذكرون نهاية آخر فيديو نزلته؟ خلونا نشوفه
وبس.
هذا ميم قد سويته في القناة من فترة، لكن تعرفون ليش رجع الميم؟ لأنه خالد خرج من فريق فالكونز بعد ما واجهوا فايتاليتي وانهزموا وخرجوا من كأس العالم. هذيك كانت آخر مباراة له، عشان كذا كأنه قال لهم
وبس.
أو خالد لاعب ما يدور ورا الشهرة ولا الأكشن ولا الهياط، يبغى يلعب روكت ليج
وبس.
هذا الشيء اللي مقلقني، انه ممكن يترك اللعبة تماما. كلنا ما نبغى نسمع الخبر هذا لانه احد اهم اللاعبين، مو محبوب من العرب
وبس،
انما معظم عشاق روكت ليج من جميع انحاء العالم يحبونه. لكن عندي لكم خبر حلو، وخالد بعد خروجه من فالكونز بدأ يلعب 1 ضد 1 وطلع في قائمة افضل لعيبة. هذا يدل انه ممكن نسمع قريب انه تم انضمامه لاحد الافرقة. تخيلوا ينضم لتويستد مايندز مع سينزو زميله القديم. السؤال المهم، مين انضم محل خالد؟ اللاعب السعودي نايبو، كمان اسم غريب، في ناس تقول له نوبو، في ناس تقول له نيوبو، نوبي، بوبي، نوب. داهية صغير في العمر، من دهائه جاب العيد وتم حظره من المشاركة في البطولة العالمية لمدة سنة. السبب أخذ حساب واحد ولعب له في بطولة عشان يفوزه، بطولة صغيرة ما حد دار عنها وكل شيء عدى. لكن بعدين حسب الأخبار اللي وصلتني إنه في واحد اسمه اي اكس كيلرز أو شيء فضحه ونشر السالفة. سايونكس شافوا الاي دي هو حق نايبو، عرفوا إنه غش لواحد في البطولة وبندوه، فما قدر يلعب في بطولات RLCS ولا الميجرات ولا كأس العالم. لكن الآن بعد كأس العالم كمل الحظر سنة ونفك، وعلى طول ضموه فالكونز. خبر انضمامه انتشر من زمان، أسرع حتى من خبر غشه، والآن تأكد صار فريق فالكونز يتكون من TRK وأحمد ونايبو
وبس.
والآن بسم الله نبدأ البطولة. جيمرز 8 هي بطولة ضخمة في السعودية، يشارك فيها 24 فريق، 16 تمت دعوتهم مباشرة و4 تأهلوا من التصفيات الأمريكية و4 من الأوروبية، على عكس السنة الماضية لما كانت البطولة لسه جديدة أول سنة لها. رغم أن شاركت فيها أفريقيا قوية جدا، لكن أفريقيا زي BDS ما شاركوا، وكانت فيها أفريقيا السعودية مستواها ما يعتبر الأفضل. لكن الآن فقط أفضل أفريقيا العالم شاركت في البطولة من جميع المناطق. وأفضل خبر على الإطلاق، فريق الشواذ ما تمت دعوتهم. البطولة زي ما نشوف جات طوالي بعد كأس العالم، ورغم لهيب الشمس في السعودية هذا شيء كويس للاعبين لأنهم الآن في أفضل هيئة لهم، قد تدربوا كثير لكأس العالم والآن لا زالوا جاهزين وفي قمة التعريق سواء من ناحية اللعب أو الحر. يحمدون ربهم من السعودية مليانة مكيفات، ولا تشوف حالات انصهار وذوبان. قسموا اللعيبة على 4 مجموعات. الشيء الحلو أن الأفريقيا السعودية وزعوها على 3 مجموعات مختلفة عشان لا يتواجهون ضد بعض زي ما شفنا في كأس العالم. البطولة بطلة لأنه نظامها كرو باتل، على عكس بطولة RLCS العالمية اللي فيها فقط طور 3 ضد 3. هنا لا، في 3 ضد 3 و2 ضد 2 و1 ضد 1. تضم أفضل أطوار اللعبة وتشبع جميع الجماهير وتظهر مواهب اللاعبين المتفوقين في هذه الأطوار اللي ما حد كان معبرهم. النظام هو أنهم يلعبون الجيم الأول 3 ضد 3، المهزوم يختار طور الجيم الثاني، الاختيار يكون بين 1 ضد 1 و2 ضد 2. الجيم الثالث ثابت يكون 3 ضد 3، والرابع يكون الطور اللي لم يتم اختياره في الجيم الثاني، والجيم الخامس والأخير يكون 3 ضد 3. كل مجموعة يتأهل منها لاعبين، لاعب من الدوري الأعلى ولاعب من الدوري الأسفل. يصير يبقى معانا 8 لاعبين، وقتها راح تصير بينهم تصفيات نهائية، الخروج فيها يكون من هزيمة واحدة. لكن حاليا في دوري المجموعات الخروج من هزيمتين. القوا نظرة على هذه الجوائز، $2,000,000. المركز الأول يأخذ $500,000، الثاني $300,000. آخر 8 مراكز يأخذون $15,000 حتى لو تركوا اليد وما قدموا أي مستوى فقط لتواجدهم. هذه هي الأفريقيا المشاركة. الآن تنتظرنا مباراة خارقة. الأفريقيا اللي أبدعوا في كأس العالم ومنهم فالكونز الآن طوالي ينتظرون في نصف نهائي الدوري الأعلى. فيوريا لأنهم ما شاركوا في كأس العالم كان لازم يلعبون أول شيء في ربع النهائي، وفازوا فوز ساحق على فريق ليميتلس وتأهلوا لنصف النهائي، والآن راح يواجهون فالكونز. معلومة مهمة، قد تواجه الفريقين في نفس هذه البطولة السنة الماضية، رابطها في الكرت والشرح، اللي ما شافها يشوفها لأنه راح أحرق. فالكونز فازوا أول 3 أقيام وعلى آخر جيم ما قدروا يختموها. فيوريا رجعوا أقوى رجعة على الإطلاق وسووا مسح عكسي كامل شامل وفازوا في البطولة بكبرها وأخذوا $500,000. هذا الشيء مهم جدا لأنه راح يعطي المواجهة هذه معنى أكبر. فالكونز لهم سنة وهم ينتظرون فرصة الانتقام، وفعلا جاتهم الآن فرصة ذهبية. الفوز هنا من 3، الفائز يتأهل للنهائي الأعلى والمهزوم ينزل للأسفل. يلا ما نطول عليكم أكثر، انجوي.
فيوريا قدام فالكونز.
The moment you've been waiting for is finally here. It's your main event. So fire up and let's roll.
It is 11:19 p.m. local time here in Saudi Arabia, but looking at this crowd, Johnny, they're not tired. They don't care how late it is. They want revenge.
And they're all here, full house.
And who are by far and away the favourites for the entire event back then.
Mechanical players brought in, lost for Furia, who's syncing up brilliantly today with Jan in particular.
Were directly down, didn't really know where to look.
They made him walk out first. I can't believe they've done him. Everybody would rank Falcons a lot higher in power rankings, but Furia are back. They lost 3-1, so a hot start for Furia would not be surprising, but the consistency is what they've been missing recently.
يلا بسم الله نبدأ الجيم الأول من المواجهة الأقوى من قوية، المواجهة اللي متأكد راح تكون تاريخية بين فالكونز وفيوريا، تحدي الفن والمهارة واللعب الجماعي والانفرادي ومع أفضل المعلقين، ما في أفضل من كذا.
Last year, Gamers8, is this where it begins for real?
And that was a nice 50-50 there by Naupo to kick things off, but he got hard right on his infield pass attempt. It was lost. He was ready and waiting for it. Now a shot attempt coming in. Oh, what a save!
TRK على الأخير صد رمية كارد اللي مرة قربت تجي هدف في أول نص دقيقة.
Right away, a fantastic block on the goal line, but Furia starting hot. They'll remember what it's like to be here. They'll remember what it's like to break Falcons fans' hearts.
يان بدأ هجمة جوية، لوست صدم نايبو عن الدفاع، يان رجع شقلب ورمى الكرة فوق أحمد لكن خبطت أعلى المرمى. خطيرين فيوريا جاي من مباراتهم ضد ليميتلس محمين.
And here he is on the ball.
Yeah, these two teams have not played since that fateful night last year where Furia came out on top. It was a 3v3 that finished off the reverse sweep, the first best of 7 reverse sweep in a Rocket League LAN. It's not the touch Naupo wanted, didn't get the ceiling read. Ahmad's got his back. It's been mostly Furia pressure so far, but now Falcons finally getting going. Here comes Naupo, wanted the floor double, missed it slightly behind him. TRK has a chance. Backboard well defended by Furia.
Almost reminiscent of Vatira there, TRK, with the finals game, I think it was. No, the semi-finals against Neo Tokyo. Zen against Carmine Corporate Worlds. Ahmad. Naupo there gets in the way. TRK in the corner. Card is waiting for that one. Furia starting game on the best. The demo helps out as well. Card also steals some boost.
لاحظوا فيوريا صدماتهم وتفجيراتهم ما هي عشوائية، ما يفجرون إلا في الوقت المثالي، ثواني قبل الشوطة، مو بس عشان يمسحون الدفاع، عشان كمان المدافع الثاني ما يلحق أصلا يغطي الثغرة.
Naupo's been active. He's had plenty of chances to play the ball. Furia look like the more creative team at the start of this game. Naupo in field. Ahmad in reverse, having to try and get back into position there. Giving away the ball a bit now, both teams, as TRK passes infield off the wall. Great cut on the pass again by Lost. It's not the first time that he's cutting off the Falcons pass.
First touch was clean as well, able to find it towards Card. And now Lost not afraid to go backwards too, so any nerves from him don't seem to be there. Another smaller player in real life who just has so much presence on the pitch. Card there into the corner, TRK keeping it out. Furia continuing just to ask questions of Falcons. Lost cuts in again. Card has a chance for the double tap. It should be 1-0. It is 1-0. And Card gives them the lead.
لوست قطع تخليصة نايبو مناولا الكرة الكارد اللي بسرعة شات لمستين من الجدار الخلفي. أحمد ما لحق يصدها. ضغط من بداية المباراة لين قدروا يكسرون دفاع فالكونز قبل مرور نص الجيم الأول.
Goal lead so far. Furia have been the more active team in the midfield. They're cutting off passes. They're setting up chances. And they get the first goal.
Lost 2. Throughout the RLCS season was becoming a little bit more deliberate in his playstyle, less of these aggressive cuts and half rotations. Seems to be reverting back to an earlier type of play. Maybe it works better on land than it does online. Just charging down everything Falcons are attempting. Ahmad wants to slow things down. Jan in the way this time. Lost beats Naupo to the ball cleanly. Card's there now, chasing it down again. Furia can sense blood. It could be a second if TRK's touch isn't ideal. As far as Lost, but TRK charges it down. That's what Falcons have to do. Stop Furia getting these clean touches. When they intercept in the center, it could be another clean one here, but Ahmad was already up. And Jan isn't quite able to finish the job. Naupo now into the ceiling, and Furia will be very pleased how this one started.
Yeah, they've really just had Falcons in a stranglehold. Fake aerial and the follow-up from Card. 2-0 Furia.
يان سبق تياركي على الكورة ناولها اللوست اللي بدأ هجمة جوية مزيفة خلى أحمد يتوهق ويصد الهواء. كارد لقط الكورة وشات جاب الهدف الثاني. لا زالوا فيوريا ضاغطين ومسيطرين على الجيم.
The entire season and that experience is showing for them. 2-0 to the good and more than deserving of that lead as well as the crowd attempt to rally and get behind their Falcons. Not quite happening so far. Naupo with a safe touch forwards. Sticking to the ball as we know that he can do, instead trying to let in his teammates. Card though, chases one down for Furia up against Naupo, closes him down. Naupo in a little bit of trouble again. Then a demo comes in to allow TRK forwards. Armad's trying to get rid of Jan.
Oh, big
TRK
fake.
fakes
Oh,
it,
he missed
but he
it.
can't quite get the pinch in the back of the net.
ضاعت فرصة ألماسية، أحمد طارد يان ما خلاه يصد ولوست ضيع الكورة. TRK بغى يقرص الكورة من القائم على المرمى لكن ما فعل.
The infield pass is cut off by Furia. Falcons need to be more clinical. They haven't had many chances to speak of. They thought adding output to the roster would just add more offense in place of Khaled, who's been the third man for the team in the past. It hasn't been the case. They've struggled to get shots on net. That's another one sent away from Lost.
But it was an example of Naupo getting involved, putting the ball into the center, even though it wasn't quite finished.
فالكونز عندهم 50 ثانية للتعديل وكلنا نعرف انهم قدها، لكن اول شيء لازم يجيبون الهدف الاول وبعدها يبدأ الاندفاع القوي حقهم.
As they can do. Armad in the center. TRK, does he get this boost? No, he doesn't. But instead leaves it for Armad. Good play from him, allowing Naupo in. More bumps and demos coming in from Falcons. Armad's up. Armad can't quite close down Lost. And Falcons, for all their efforts, have only really had one gilt-edged chance. This could be another one for Furia, but Jan can't quite get the redirect.
Yeah, Furia have been the better team in this game.
Then he can.
They're getting creative again in offense. They've just had so much confidence with their team attacks, getting everybody involved. I don't think Falcons have had anywhere near the same level of aggression. There's a chance, but it's saved by Lost. He just waited. He didn't pre-jump like Naupo was hoping he would. The shot to the bottom corner easily deflected away, and it's going to be the defending champions who start off with a win.
Furia will see Gamers8 as their tournament. Jan put the trophy down at the start of the event. He will want it back. He was the player from Furia who...
فيوريا فازوا في الجيم الأول، كان جيم قوي الصراحة، ومن الجيم الأول نعرف إنه أمامنا مواجهة مليئة بالإثارة والأكشن والأهداف الخطيرة.
Whereas his teammates just for a second looked a little bit overawed, but that performance from Furia, there was nothing overwhelmed about it.
I mean, they were dominant. That was an easy game one there for Furia.
فالكونز جتهم فرص قوية الصراحة، وبالحكم على الجيم الأول يبدو فريق أقوى من السابق، لكن 3 ضد 3 صعب تحكم من جيم واحد. الأسهل في الحكم هو طور 2 ضد 2. والآن أفضل وقت، أكثر شيء يميز بطولة جيمرز 8 عن كل البطولات، اللي هو وقت اختيار الطور القادم. نعم، الفريق المهزوم بإمكانه اختيار الطور القادم، يكون 2 ضد 2 أو الطور الخرافي الرائع المخيف 1 ضد 1. الآن فالكونز الاختيار عندهم، إيش تتوقعون يختارون؟ والسؤال الأهم، مين هم اللاعبين؟ كارد مركز 1000 ويانا طول فيه، يعني شكله راح يكون متواجد. أحمد كمان مركز، ما أدري شكله جايبين لهم في الشاشة تحدي التحديق أو شيء.
Sort of just trended in the center a little bit more.
Yeah.
Jan got 2. It was huge. And this is the duo we're going to see on the side of Furia.
اختاروا 2 ضد 2. غريبة، أنا توقعت إذا في فريق واحد في العالم هذا كله راح يختار طوال يطور 1 ضد 1 فراح يكون فالكونز، لكن الظاهر خايفين من يان ومعذورين. ندخل في الجيم الثاني. فالكونز اختاروا TRK ونايبو، فيوريا اختاروا لوست ويان، وراح تكون معركة قوية.
There's no surprise to see him being picked up here. Nice defense there by the aforementioned as he keeps Falcons in that near post area.
TRK's coming in. Would raise the roof if he and Falcons could get the lead, especially if Naupo gets on the score sheet. They'll be desperate to lift this young man's spirits. Furia trying to do the opposite. Jan has it into the center. He's met by TRK. Here's Naupo playing it safe for now, keeping control of the ball. Up against Lost, maybe underneath. Lost instead leaves it between them.
نايبو ياخذ الكرة من فوق يان للجدار ومنها ما يضيع جزء من الثانية، طوالي هجمة جوية بلا تفكير دحرجها. لاحظ لوست صدت لوست، نزلها قدام يان اللي ما توقع يفوز بها نايبو وفاتته وجاء هدف. نايبو افتتح كذا قائمة الأهداف لفالكونز.
That's going to lift his spirits. That's going to get him in the zone if he wasn't in it already.
We talked about Furia reading each other's minds earlier, but Jan didn't read that one. Wasn't sure what Naupo was cooking up with the dunk and the block. And now he has the ball again. Jan, he's pinched it past him already. Look at the turn of pace. Chasing down Lost. Can't quite get him. Confident defending from Lost. And now it's Furia who are looking shaken. Lost up against Naupo, who wins that race. Jan is up there against TRK. TRK pass him. When Falcons turn the pace on, Johnny, they're getting past Furia at will.
المعلق كول ذكر ان فيوريا لعبهم على اللان اقوى من الاونلاين لانهم بدعوا السنه اللي راحت في جيمرز 8 اللي كانت اوف لاين، لكن في البطولات حقت الRLCS على الشبكه ما سووا حتى نص الانجاز رغم انهم ضموا لوست بدل كايو. انا ما اتوقع هذا هو السبب الرئيسي، اتوقع لانهم يلمعون في هذا الفورمات، نظام الباتل كرو اللي يمر على كل الاطوار، لكن بطولات ال3 ضد 3 في كل الاقيام في افريقيا تلمع فيها اكثر منهم. لكن معلق كمان معاه نقطه، هذول البرازيليين لما يجتمعون سوا تجيهم طاقه اضافيه تخليهم يبدعون اكثر.
Furia starting to get some chances.
The comms were good though. I think Naupo realised that one wasn't quite going to work, and TRK, he was able to get back in time when the predicted intercut from Furia came in. Here's Jan up against Naupo. Furia have done well to take the sting out of the tail. These Falcons look like they were going to run away with things, but not quite to be. Furia get the ball grounded yet again. Yan has some time now in the air, and he has boost too. He gets his flip reset. What does he do with it? He goes the quick little hop. Nalpo gets the save to a huge round of applause. The crowd love that one as it remains at 1-0.
Yeah, TRK taking his time with the dribble. He's opened up an angle here, but chips it straight into Yan. Maybe taking a bit too long now. Naupo's missed his interception. TRK's got some defending to do. He's in a 2v1. Naupo recovers just in time, but now he's been demoed. It's still all Furia.
Ooh, TRK went for it a little bit too early.
الهجمة بدأت من تجلية نايبو. يان لقط الكورة، نايبو وهو متراجع بعدها عنه، يان ردها له بتفجيره. لوست رمى الكورة، TRK كلج على خط المرمى بشقلبة خلفية. فيوريا جابوا هدف التعادل.
Corner over TRK to tie the game. Now pressure back on Falcons. They need to settle down here. There are a couple of rush plays again. Naupo missing an interception that he didn't really need to be going for. Here he comes in the offense one more time though. Wanted the pre-jump, didn't get it, but what a dunk. TRK's got the open net. What an assist though by Naupo.
نايبو رفع الكورة وبدأ هجمة جوية كعادته، ومجددا صدت لوست. صارت هذه كمان عادة. الكورة من السقف ارتدت التي ار كي اللي جابها هدف، وكذا صنع له أفضل هدف. فالكونز مرة ثانية يتقدمون.
Falcons' best weapon right now is getting Nalpo that ball and letting him block anything Furia attempt. Get the ball again from the kickoff. Instead it's Lost. Nalpo has no boost. What can Lost conjure? He and Yan in each other's pockets in the 2v2 earlier, going solo this time instead. Yan's arriving to help out. Lost arriving as well, waiting, lingering. But it's Nalpo that it falls to. And how does this man, Johnny, always seem to have at least 60 boost?
The boost management's a huge part of his success. The speed is something he's known for. I mean, easily for me, one of the fastest players in the world now, but the burst of speed, really hard to rival.
فيوريا السنة اللي راحت فريقهم في طور 2 ضد 2 اللي كان يان وكارد، ما حد قدر يهزمهم في البطولة كلها، وهنا يان ما اختار كارد. تعرفون ليش؟ لأن لوست أقوى حتى بكثير من كارد، رغم أن كارد جدا قوي. يان ولوست مؤخرا صعدوا في أعلى مراتب طور 2 ضد 2 ومخيفين جدا. في الجهة الأخرى TRK ونايبو مهجدين طور 2 ضد 2. الناس تخاف تلعب وقت يصحون، لأن عندهم لعب جماعي مخيف ولعب انفرادي مرعب.
These games and they don't need to. They've got the lead.
Furia were almost able to make the most of a Falcons mistake, but TRK just about was able to do something from it. As Lost tracks this one round the corner. Is TRK just going to have the ball, but Lost did well. Can't get the second one though. Nalpo weaves it between a couple of them. It's brilliant.
لوست يوقف تخليص TRK، تنزل الكرة لنايبو اللي يلقطها بلمسة تبعدها عن لوست النازل، وشات يمين سريع قبل اعتراضيان وجاب الهدف الثالث. ومن هنا نقدر نتأكد ان فريق فالكونز اصبح اقوى بكثير من السابق، لكن ليس بخروج او خالد، انما بسبب دخول نايبو، لانه حتى لو لاعب احمد وTRK ما راح تكون امامهم فرصة امام يان ولوست.
The team. What a way to show up to the occasion.
The nerves are settling now. It could be a third. Oh, Lost gets the save. Oh my goodness, the bounce dribble from the ceiling.
على طاري احمد، نايبو كان بيجيب هدف زي 7 from heaven حقته.
Oh, intercepting the rotation. Yan gets it as far as TRK. Should be able to get another go at the ball. Here he comes. Lost gets in the way of Nalpo, but TRK can send it forward. The time is dripping away, and Falcons, they are getting stronger by the second.
Yeah, it's just been the Naupo show so far.
آخر ثواني فيوريا ناقصين هدفين، إن كانوا بيعدلون فهذا هو الوقت، وكلنا نعرف إنها مرة ما هي مستحيلة على فريق في اسم يان.
There seems to be the plan, and watch him work again. Looking for the setup down the middle of the pitch. TRK slow plays, a heavy shot to the top corner. Test Lost, who was aware, is back into the middle. Not really a connection there that TRK was ready for, but he does get back to the ball. Big time block by TRK. He's still got some boost to play with. They don't need a goal, that's just all to waste the remaining time as Falcons tie the series.
I love that from TRK at the end. It's not all about the flashy plays, not all about the mechanics. Just stealing a few seconds, sending the ball back to your own half in 2v2 can be massive. And
فالكونز فازوا في جيمهم الأول وعدلوا النتيجة، وكان اختيار موفق. ما بيخاطرون بواحد ضد واحد أمام يان الداهية عشان ما يتورطون في 3 جيم ورا بعض فيها فرصة إنهاء المباراة.
By both TRK and Naupo, they really were not in trouble.
الجمهور والخلط حقهم مستمر.
Probably gave them a brief scare, but they got right back to where they were. Great game all around from Naupo, but can they do it in 3v3?
هذا اللاعب مصيبة كبيرة لكل الأفرقة اللي تواجهه. نادر أن تلاقي لاعب فاهم اللعب ومتحكم بالسيارة وعنده خطط زيه.
Gained more belief on this pitch. We go to game 3 with the series balanced so delicately.
ندخل في الجيم الثالث، والآن رجعنا لثلاثة ضد ثلاثة. الطور اللي ظهر لنا تفوق فيوريا على فالكونز. أحمد وكارد ارتاحوا والآن رجعوا للميدان. إن كان TRK ونايبو أقوى من يان ولوست، فالآن أحمد لازم يثبت إنه أقوى من كارد ويفوز في الجيم هذا.
They displayed, so they were rushing every now and then. Oh my goodness, what a shot that is from Lost. A heavy hit from midfield. The Falcons can control the game. We know that they've got great 50-50, low 50-50 in particular to fall back on. It's not really something we saw a lot in the first 3v3.
Lost. Maybe had a chance to put a little bit more of a question mark into Falcon's mindset with that touch, but instead just rolled it towards Ahmad, who is also welcome back to the pitch. Lost will go himself. He's got boost to play with here. TRK a little bit stranded in the center. If he can get it over him, he does. Almost gets the next touch as well. Malpo just waited. Ahmad's on that back wall. He'll find TRK, but Ahmad can go by himself. Falcons having to defend. Furia eking their way back into the game. Now getting the clean touches. Oh God, almost got a couple of demos. All we needed was one nearly, but there's a save on the goal line.
أنا ما عمري حبيت فريق يفجر زي فيوريا، ما يفجرون إلا في الوقت الصح، مو زي SSG اللي فيها يطاردك اللاعب أرسنال حتى والكورة على خط مرماهم، يصدم فيك ويفجرك وعادي يجي فيه هدف، أهم شيء يغيظك ويكرهك فيه وفي اللعبة.
Struggling to get the ball out of defense here. They are not used to defending all that often when they match up against South American teams this season, but Furia have definitely got their number so far in Rocket League's main game mode. Main esport game mode. This is really where Falcons have to prove that the pickup of Naupo is worth it. TRK has a flip reset, shut down well by Lost, who continues to be a force in defense.
Yeah, Lost in the 3v3s has been my MVP so far, an absolute star for Furia. Charging down Falcons at the best possible moment every time. The decision making has been flawless from him.
الناس حاطين علامة استفهام كبيرة على فالكونز لأنهم الآن يلعبون في بطولة كبيرة جدا جدا في مستوى كأس العالم، وسووا تغيير ويلعبون مع لاعب جديد ما عمرهم لعبوا معاه في بطولة، وما كان في وقت كافي انهم يتدربون، فعليه الآن ضغط كبير جدا، خصوصا انه كمان ما عمره لعب في بطولة غير على الشبكة اللي منها أكل له أحلى باند.
His TRK again in the center, it falls to Lost. How much boost does he have? 30, enough to do something with, to get it past a couple of them. TRK arriving from the back, it remains 0-0, but this one's starting to be stretched.
Looks like Falcons are trying to just do what everybody's doing these days, emulate Vitality. Naupo with another dunk attempt that goes through. I mean, he's been tough to stop when he gets behind the ball, but Furia find a way once again. Okay, they're looking for that full rotation. TRK's not really sitting back and giving Naupo free rein. They're going for just a very standard rotation of 3 players doing whatever makes sense in whatever position they're in.
Ooh.
That's not what Falcons have been known for over the years, with Khaled being such a clear third man. Well, now they don't really have one. TRK in the past has done that for various teams he's been on. It doesn't look like that's their plan for how they're going to play in 3s.
Meanwhile, Jan always desperate to get on the ball, tees up Lost almost. In the end though, here comes Card. But now a chance for a counter. Naupo, does he chase? No, instead he rotates back. I thought that was a chance to really try and attack the Furia defense. Instead allows him to come back. It's saved by Naupo. He has the confidence to defend from his own goal line. Does he have to do any more?
نايبو أثبت إنه مو بس هجوم إنما كمان دفاع، وأتقن الصد المقلوبة من أول محاولة. كم مرة شفنا لعيبة يجيبون فيها العيد.
Now on his back wall, it remains at 0-0. Such a close game. TRK has to win this and does.
Yeah, passing out defense has to be improved here from Falcons. They're struggling to get hard clears, and if you can't get hard clears, you need to try something else. There's a nice pass in the midfield. Naupo just up in case the whiff comes through, but of course Furia continue to succeed. Ahmad trying to force an own goal. Furia do not bite. We stay at a tie game.
Lost. Charged down by Naupo again, who turns it into a flip reset, combining these moves, but Ahmad knocks it backwards. That's dangerous. Lost now. Around the back wall, Ahmad knocks it to the side. Defends from his own poor touch. Now post turn to go again. Another dunk. It falls to TRK, but Lost has nipped in there. Lost can get it all the way. Lost can take the lead here, but saved by Ahmad.
آخر دقيقة ولا زلنا 0-0. ما هذا الجيم المتكافئ. فالكونز رفعوا مستواهم، لكن الآن بغياب أو خالد هل راح يصمدون فالكونز من غير ما يسجلون فيوريا هدف؟
The 3v3 game mode moving forward. So many clean backboard bounces over the Falcons net.
Ooh. They're all in the same corner at the moment though, Johnny. It's a little bit nervy from Falcons with 20 seconds left. Furia ending it how they started the first game, well on top. Jan with the first touch. No one from Falcons can go for it. He's put it in that perfect corridor of uncertainty. That one's almost own gold, but somehow it works out as Falcons' possession. Card there, Naupo's coming in. Lost and Card combining. Can he get the redirect towards Card? Yes, he can. Card with a free flip.
هجمة خطيرة وصدة من تي ار كي. دخلنا في الوقت الإضافي، من راح يخطف الجيم؟
And we had the irritable bump on Card who still blocked the shot. That nearly sealed it for Furia. Now Book goes the other way! And Falcons respond!
هدف ركلة بداية، تي ار كي فاز بها. أحمد ناولها من الجدار ونايبه من خلفه وطار لها وشاتها سريع. وين الإعادة؟ هم قطعوا الإعادة لكن راح أجيبها غصبا. يعني لحق يغير مسارها من المرمى إلى المرمى، ما لحق بعدها أكثر. فالكونز فازوا جيمهم الثاني وحطوا فيوريا تحت ضغط آخر جيم.
Ahmad first to it. Naupo diving in and gets the winning goal again. I mean, he's been all the offense for Falcons today. 3v3, scoring twice and creating the other goal, scoring the only goal in game 3. Somehow Falcons have ended up a match point here despite Furia dominating in terms of territory, pressure, possession and every metric in those 3v3 games. Furia.
والآن الوقت الموعود، 1 ضد 1، لا مجال للتأخير، لا مجال للتأجيل، لا مجال للأعذار، لا مجال للإنكار. هذا هو أفضل وقت في هذه المواجهة. مين راح يلعب من فالكونز؟ تي ار كي أم نايبو؟ بالنسبة لفيوريا واضح راح يكون يان، أما فالكونز فعندهم لاعبين داهية في هذا الطور. تي ار كي ما حد قدر يهزمه في جيمرز 8 السنة الماضية وعنده خبرة في مواجهة يان، بالأحرى قد هزم يان في جيمرز 8 السابق، لكن نايبو الصقر الصغير يلعب بشكل صعب قرايته. فمين راح يختارون؟
It went all the way down to the wires.
راح يكون تي ار كي. هذه المواجهة راح تكون لهيب أكثر حتى من شمس الصيف.
In fact, he had the chance to run it back and he chose not to. And he looks like he's starting off strong here. 1 goal to the good.
تي ار كي فاز بركلة البداية وزي فيان اللي رجع سريع وزاد رجع على خط المرمى، ومع انه عنده بوست كلج وتي ار كي شات فوق لكن ارتدت على الخط وقدر يكملها وجاب الهدف الأول.
From the kickoff he had all the pressure and 7 seconds in. 1 goal ain't much in 1v1, but my goodness, is it good for your belief?
And this is the third single game that these two have played. Jan won the most recent one in a show match at last year's World Championship. TRK is starting off strong. What a mind game to make it 2-0.
هذا هدف تي ار كي المعتاد، هجمة جوية يرجع شقلبه يزيف شوته يترك الكرة تنط وتيجي من حالها أو يكمل لها هدف، وتقدم الآن بهدفين.
That one from TRK. He could have done anything with that ball, and in the end he chose to do nothing. And Jan did not see it coming at all. 2-0 in 17 seconds. And who knows how the rest of this game is going to go, but these early goals will help a lot.
There we go.
Jan has the early answer.
التقدم تقلص من هدفين إلى هدف لأن يان من ركلة البداية فاز بها وسرق البوست وشات سريع. تي ار كي ما لحق يصدها. جيم بدايته أهداف ما توقف.
Big first touch from Jan sets up his first goal of the game. This is really going to be a very important game in the seconds following every kickoff, because we have got two players who are so clinical with their shooting. Looks like TRK's made an adjustment there. Oh, what a touch by Jan. He passes to himself off the inside of the post, and now he's counter-attacking.
He can do some more with it as well. How's his dunk game? Oh, wasn't quite watching Naupo in the last 2v2. Instead, TRK gets the block. TRK takes it down the other side.
أنا كنت مستعد أقول تي ار كي رجع التقدم بهدفين من ركلة البداية، لكن يان قدر يصدها ويهجم بدحرجة. تي ار كي لقطها منه وحولها على مرماه ورجع تقدمه.
And he looks like he's just the favorite at the moment. I mean, Jan has fallen down the 1v1 ladder recently just a bit. He was one of the absolute best players in 1v1 at last year's Gamers 8 and the months that followed. But more recently, he's been struggling. TRK's been inactive. Oh, he's awake for this one. Jan with an interception though. We'll make it 2-3.
مواجهة نادرة في الزاوية لأنه كلهم كانوا عندهم بوست كامل، لكن يان تجسس من وراء الكورة ولقطها من تي ار كي في الجو وجاب اللمسة الثانية هدف. صار الفرق الآن هدف. 5 أهداف في دقيقة واحدة. إن استمر الجيم كذا فراح نشوف أهداف كثيرة.
TRK is putting everything against his opponent. Jan keeps on going. Who takes this kickoff? It's fairly neutral depending on this pitch though. Jan gets towards the goal. Does he have the bump? Yes he does. Oh, but he's missed. Oh, he's pre-flipped into it. It was the wrong decision. He does then get the demo though. Round the corner. Can TRK get back in time from the spawn? No, he can't. Jan held his cool.
يان ضيع هدف ودخل المرمى ونزل من دفاع موجه وفجر تي ار كي وسريع نزلها من الجدار للجدار الخلفي ولمسة ثانية جاب هدف قبل صدة تي ار كي. كل تفجيرة فيها خيرة وعدل النتيجة.
From TRK, Jan got the demo and turned around and shot it over his head. Foolish from TRK to spawn at the far side there, but it would have been much smarter to spawn in between the ball and the goal.
What a turnaround.
Jan, 4-3.
فعلا الواضح انه الجيم راح يستمر اهداف. يان من ركلة البداية فاز بها، والحركة الذكية انه ما خلى البوست يغريه وقدم الشوطة. تي ار كي ما قدر يلحقها وتقدم يان لأول مرة في الجيم.
Who's put them right back into this series. It was seeming like it was going away from them at the start. But Jan, he was not phased. He did not falter. Another kickoff, this one towards TRK. He gets some boost as well. What can he do with it? He's up. Yan's got 100 as well. TRK, does he go for the fake yet again? No, he waits, then he goes for the edgeable bomb, and he sinks it. And Johnny, this is an absolute show match.
TRK هجمة جوية، رجع الشقلبة، زيف الشوتة يان ما أكل، زيف الدفاع موجه يان ما أكل، قام صدمه وافتك منه وجاب التعادل.
For the shot to come towards him, he did not see TRK's car coming towards him, and we're right back to the center circle again. These guys have been trading heavyweight punches. Yan delays his kickoff here by a mile. TRK didn't see it, hit it straight into him.
I'm going to put you on the spot here, Johnny. Top of your head, what's like a super high scoring 1v1 you can think of? Is there one that everyone always thinks, oh, this could be XYZ?
You know, 1v1 without at least 20 goals is considered a dull affair. But we could be in for a long game here.
إلى الآن شفنا أهداف ممتعة فيها تزييف وتفجير وصدم وكمية أهداف ركلة بداية، هذا كله في دقيقتين. إيش ممكن يكون في الثلاثة الباقية؟
Every other 1v1 game at Gamers8. Yan trying to the airball shot. TRK read it correctly, knew the angle wasn't there.
Yeah, Mo is not letting TRK escape. He gets the ball as well. He catches it. He flicks it into the corner.
يان سرق بوست الزاوية واعترض TRK، الكرة راحت للزاوية وارتدت. TRK تراجع يلقط بوست، يان برفاهية البوست الكامل نقز وتحكم في السيارة في الجو على حسب موقع TRK الحالي، وقرر يشوتها يسار فوق. TRK قرب لكن ما صدها وجاب الخامس.
Everything right in offense. The TRK has also had a lot of success with his 9 goals in 2 minutes between the two players, but Yan's had most of them.
TRK wrapping around that ball. Yan wins the challenge yet again though, puts it into the center, buys himself some time, has to get some boost here now though, he's low. TRK has 100, oh and Yan's missed the boost, can TRK punish him? No, somehow, Yan gets the save, he had nothing, he still has nothing, all he has is hope, endeavor, and maybe a slice of the ball, he hopes, somehow he survives at least for now, he's still boostless, and TRK.
الهجمة بدأت من وقت TRK أخذ بوست الوسط ويان ما أخذ بوست الزاوية، لكن صد شوت TRK وارتدت من سقف المرمى وبدأت معاناة يان. TRK زاد فلل البوست ورفعها وقاعد يتفرج على يان ينقز في مرماه، وفي الأخير ما خلصها وجاء التعادل.
Both players have committed so much on the kickoff that we're seeing desperate positions. Yan's gone for a delayed kickoff against TRK. It's the bar. He tried to shoot it over him, and the second shot will force Yan back. It will allow TRK to steal the boost, but that could have been a goal.
Could be down the other end now though. Yan, quick counter attack down the heart of the Furia goal, or down the Falcons goal, should I say. Instead, we'll have some midfield play. The challenge this time goes to TRK. He gets the boost as well. Yan chasing, he's just nibbling at TRK all the way. Can you get it over him? The flick, it's clean, it's good, it's pure, and it's in.
يان خسر بوست الوسط لTRK ورجع أخذ بوست الزاوية وتقدم. TRK على طول شات، ما خلاه يلحق يتراجع وجاب السادس، والآن أخيرا رجع تقدمه في المواجهة.
Swung it into the top shelf of the net. Yan not too sneaky with that challenge, and not too sneaky with this delayed kickoffs either. I'm not expected to see that one again. Not this time at least. What a swingy game we've seen in a legendary 1v1 rivalry.
I mean, cutting to TRK there, he looks so cool, calm and collected. I don't know how he's doing it. But Yan gets it past him yet again. Then he fakes TRK out, and Yan makes it 6. And every time they come forward, there's another little slice of brilliance.
That is unreal from Yan. Fakes the shot from the corner. TRK thought he was going to surprise Yan with a quick recovery, but it was Yan who surprised TRK with a mind game.
يان زيف TRK اللي ظن انه اخيرا فعلها ورجع في الوقت. يان تحلى بالصبر وتنبأ برجعة TRK، صبر وعطاه فرصة شوت افضل وعدل النتيجة.
Haymakers, Yan over the top almost of TRK. Who gets the better recovery? It's Yan who gets the ball. And he actually picked up the boost this time, but TRK wins the challenge. It could be 7. How's the finish? Oh, the ball just bounced more than he wanted. And with 1 minute 25 left, it's Yan who has control.
Yeah, immediate recoveries by both players.
Oh, what
a shot by Yan. TRK thought he was sneaking up behind the ball here.
TRK أخذ بوست الزاوية وانتظر يان يشوت عشان يصد صدته خالد الخلفية، لكن يان شايفه وشات فعلا لكن يمينه وجاب السابع.
Gets completely outplayed.
What was it you said earlier? Less than 20 goals and everyone goes, wasn't that great? We might hit that target.
We're on track for sure. TRK and Yan are slugging it out. Defense has not really been too effective because the level that these two have played with their offensive strategy has been unbelievable to watch. I don't think I've seen the same shot twice. It's been different every time. Now TRK gets the 50-50 pass Yan, of course, and ties this game again.
TRK فاز بال50-50 السفلية، الشيء اللي دائما يسوونه شباب المينا. رجعت له من الجدار وكملها هدف وعدل النتيجة. الجيم صار تقدم وتعديل والمستوى متكافئ.
Mechanic to mechanic. And still they're neck and neck. 14 goals later and 4 minutes. We continue at full parity. Who wins this kickoff? To the side it goes. The TRK has control though, and we normally know what that means. Jan, how much longer can you last?
ماني مصدق دخلنا فعلا في آخر دقيقة.
TRK opens up an angle with the hook shot, fakes it, goes for the just full volley instead, and Jan cuts him off. Great dodge in the demo by Jan as well, who's now got possession.
Jan almost past TRK, he gets the flick and he makes it 8, the 15th goal.
مجرد تشوف يان حامل الكورة فوقه كذا وجاي مشهد مخيف، خلى TRK ينقز بدري وبعدين نقرة أعلى المرمى. TRK ما قدر يصدها وتقدم بالهدف الثامن.
Behind the ball there, his challenge is in plain sight, and Jan is clinical as ever. One goal the difference. This time it's Jan in the lead. I feel like he's had plenty leads this game, but every time TRK fires back, and he might fire back here, takes his time with the kickoff goal, misses his flick, and Jan has possession again.
And steals a couple more seconds as well, waiting for the ball to come to him and taking the boost. Jan has full control, TRK in front of him. 2-goal lead could be huge in a match like this one.
TRK عنده آخر نص دقيقة للتعديل والجيم مليان أهداف، أكيد في هدف.
Connects with it, gets around it. But Jan can just send it high. 17 seconds left. Is there going to be one more slice of drama?
Yeah, TRK backing off to mid boost. He's going to try and turn and play this ball. He does get it. Jan with the immediate pre-jump, and TRK spotted it. He's got the floor double lined up, but Jan is back!
So close to the floor pinch, he had the read. Jan is going to defend this one to death. TRK chasing. What's he going to go for? It's going to drop just in front of the goal. The explosion from Jan.
يان فاز في الجيم وكانت جدا قريبة تجي هدف. يا له من جيم رائع وتعب يان.
Lean back in your chair, matey. You've got every right after that one. 8-7, and they have to get right back into it in just 60 seconds time.
The man looks like he's in pain. He's leaning back in his chair.
We all are, Johnny.
He deserves it. What an effort by Jan. What a monumental game that could be.
جيم فيه أكثر من فقط ميكانيكس، فيه تزييف درجة أولى، لكن فيوريا لمعوا فيه وعدلوا النتيجة. تبغى اثنين يعرضون لك هذا التطور بأحلى شكل، جيب يان وTRK، أقدر أتفرج عليهم 24 ساعة ما أطفش.
It was almost a year ago that we had Game 7 between these two Gamers8 Titans.
هذه لمحة بسيطة جدا عن هذه البطولة الرائعة، تعرض لك روكت ليج بجميع أطوارها إلا كايوس طبعا، ويان يبغى يفوز فريقه فيوريا عشان ياخذ الكأس مرة ثانية.
With a brilliant finish, I will admit, from Naupo. It was a fantastic shot to take it in overtime, but can they level up? They need to. Furia have had their number in 3 so far, and a massive dunk on the kickoff almost puts them up by 1 in a matter of seconds.
What a start that would have been for Furia.
ما لحقنا ندخل في الجيم الخامس قبل هجمة خطيرة من فيوريا، فعلا ناويين الكأس مرة ثانية. خلاص هذا هو الجيم الحاسم، اللي يفوز هنا يفوز في هذه المواجهة الأسطورية. من الآن المواجهة خلاص تنتمي إلى المواجهات التاريخية. الجيم الخامس هذا يقدر يضيف عليها أكثر حتى.
A slight mental break, same with TRK, as much as you can have in Game 5 of a 3v3.
Yeah, they're probably wishing right now that they could just take a break and let the other play too. So here's a chance. It's off target. Naupo had the double. It's back in for Ahmad. It's saved. It's Furia again, who are looking like the quicker team in 3s, but Falcons, with a burst of pace in offense, have them on the ropes.
Ahmad is going to get this one. Beats his teammates to the ball and beats the opponents, but Jan and Card, the two of them combine. And Card also gets it past towards Lost. In the center now, Card up against Ahmad. Good pace from Ahmad. Naupo in the corner. Who does he have in the middle? TRK is trying to find it. TRK pre-jumped. Tried to be too smart.
Well, the comms are not working there for Falcons. Pre-jump came through, and it's at the other end now. Lost gets the goal.
TRK من الهجوم نقز بدري لإكمال هجمة نايبو اللي ما رفعها أصلا. لوس خسرهم الكرة اليانا اللي رفعها فوق TRK المتراجع وتقدم وصدم أحمد. لوس شات نايبو المتراجع صد لكن لم تكن كافية، وجات الكرة فعلا هدف أول لصالح فيوريا.
Of that ball to keep it out. Furia 1-0 to the good, and they have looked better in the 3s despite losing Game 3.
Yeah, no clinical finishing there from Falcons. The chances have been there in the first minute. None of them have been taken. Furia got half a look and they immediately scored. Falcons again into the orange half. 50-50 goes over. That was strong from Naupo, but unfortunately for them it bounced high. Now here's some time for TRK. He's air dribbling again. This didn't work in the closing seconds of the 1v1. It doesn't work now.
البطولة هذه رائعة جدا، تخلي اللعيبة يطورون مهاراتهم في جميع أطوار اللعبة المختلفة.
Just like we saw from TRK in the 1v1, Furia counter-attacking, almost doubling their lead. Here comes Jan. It's actually hit wide, and Lost can't quite get the redirect on target. Now the counter. Naupo in the middle. TRK to the backboard. Is anyone arriving? It doesn't matter because Lost clears hugely.
Yeah, great read by Lost there. I mean, it looked like TRK would be likely to shoot, but he pinged it to the backboard, expecting it to be open, and Lost was already up there, ready to take the ball to safety. That clear's going nowhere. Lost again. Sends it back into the Falcons half. Falcons have got to be careful here. Furia have scored more goals in threes than they have, even though the games have been traded.
فيوريا لا زال الفريق المتفوق في هذا الطور وجابوا الآن هدف الفوز، إلا إذا كان فالكونز عندهم رأي ثاني في الوقت المتبقي من هذه المباراة.
Lost does great work actually to stay behind the ball and take it away in these high pressure situations. Card and Jan didn't quite have the same synergy they had earlier there on that play. And Falcons can come forward as the game ticks past the halfway mark. Furia with the 1-0 lead. Maybe it's going to be two here depending on what Lost can do with the ball. Jan was coming in. Card is just going to push that one to the side where Lost is waiting. And Furia happy to take their time. Falcons less so. TRK over the top, but Jan is there. Furia defending well, Johnny.
Yeah, Furia have had just simply better defense. They're having more success getting the ball from defense into attack.
باقي دقيقتين ودفاع فيوريا كل ماله يصير أقوى، والآن كونهم ضامنين الفوز يقدرون يغطون حتى أكثر. فالكونز لازم يشدون أكثر للتعادل، مهمة مرة صعبة.
For Falcons, as Furia continue to defend bravely, that double from TRK is even going to be blocked by Card. Great boost management by Furia under pressure here. And now suddenly a chance comes through. Now puts tripped it middle. Ahmad getting blocked out. TRK is uncontested for now. Doesn't have a flip yet. That could change. Not in time as Card closes the gap.
Yeah, time is starting to run out again though. Falcons have Furia pinned, but so far they're wriggling and surviving. TRK, he shoots though, and there was Lost from within the goal. What a performance he has had in threes. So far it's winning it for his team.
Yeah, Lost has just been there every single time that they need him. Naupo with a huge flip reset. Bump misses from TRK on the goalkeeper. Now Ahmad's all alone, and he's got Lost to worry about. Reset from Lost. No touches on the ball afterwards. And they don't need it. They're looking brilliant in defense. Something that you wouldn't say about Furia a long time ago. What a transformation they've had.
باقي دقيقة ولا زال حصن فيوريا قائم وفالكونز يبحثون عن الهدف بكل يأس.
To at least force an overtime. Not with Jan getting these redirects. Lost shoots, but it's wide. And it falls to Naupo. What a debut this could be. What a moment of magic it could be from the new player, but it's not quite there for them.
هذا هو الوقت اللي يقدر يلمع فيه نايبو إن جاب لفريقه التعادل في هذا المأزق الكبير.
And Furia still passing the ball around, but Falcons are going to have another go at it.
Oh, Jan's missed that one. Half a chance, but it's blocked.
إن جابوا فيوري الهدف الثاني خلاص راحت عليهم.
Second ball. They take it all the way to the Falcons side. It's off the bar and out.
Oh, so close again. Saved there by Falcons, and they'll push through all the way to the end. Naupo over Jan. Can he get another huge dunk? It's not going to happen. Card on the back wall. Ahmad steams in. Lost in front of him. Pinched past him. TRK fakes it out for Naupo! Oh! And pushes it into the top corner!
يا عيني عليك يا أحمد، بدأ الهجمة وكمل صدميان. الكرة راحت لتي ار كي، كمان تألق وتركها لنايبو اللي شات في أصعب زاوية على الإطلاق. المرمى كله قابل للصد إلا هذه الزاوية، ونايبو فعلا يلمع ويجيب التعادل لفريقه ويخرجه من موقف صعب، لكن لسه ليس هذا سوى التعادل.
In town, who has the ability to change series like this one. Ahmad could finish it even before overtime. It's gonna hit the floor, and history's gonna repeat. It's gonna come to overtime of a deciding game.
المواجهة السابقة بينهم في النصف النهائي اللي كانت أقوى من النهائي بكبره رغم إنه كبير، وصلوا الوقت الإضافي في الجيم السابع والأخير وفيوريا فازوا بمسح عكسي فريد من نوعه. الآن في هذه المواجهة اللي تعتبر كأنها النهائي الكبير، فالكونز عندهم فرصة كبيرة ذهبية ينتقمون.
Double, but it goes too low.
The ball is belonging to Card right now. Ahmad, there's a few of them that go in. Now Poe's at the back post. Lost, he's going to shoot this one if he can, but it's saved again by Falcons. Having to do some defending, they're going to have to do even more here. Now Poe gets the ball, Ahmad in the center. Ahmad goes up, the pre-jump is good. It hits the back wall, it's going to bounce more than Furia would have wanted. Card though can take control of it. Is anyone going to challenge him? Yes, it's Ahmad. So both teams almost having chances, but the defense has been strong. Oh, Lost waits for a second, but it's still read by Falcons.
And more mind games by Furia in the last third of the pitch. Falcons getting a bit stacked up here, but Naupo finds some space. Loose touch by Lost. Gets him initially pounced on by Falcons, but they can't control it either. No real passes connecting here. But it looks like Falcons will be the team to get the next chance. Oh, never mind, what a play by Jan. It's into the middle now. TRK turning it, attack from Furia into a counter immediately. Suddenly a slow play, emerges, it's Card, he bounces it under, but Naupo's there.
Not just getting the goals, making the saves on the goal line as well. Standing so tall for his small frame, Naupo. onto the back wall again. Here's Jan, but it's saved. Falcons, all of them getting in the way. Lost.
Oh!
He misses. That was the opportunity.
فيوريا ضغط خرافي.
Get rid of it. He waits instead. Card could punish him for that. TRK arriving. Jan, is there going to be a redirect? Not this time. Falcons survive an onslaught from Furia.
What a level both teams are playing at right here, but now the mistakes are starting to come through. Lost alone, no problem. He takes the ball all by himself past two players.
ماني مصدق وصلنا دقيقتين من غير هدف. هذول الفريقين قاعدين يقطعون في بعض بالهجوم الحاد وبالذات فيوريا.
Ahmad, does he have a pass to the side? Not this time, so Loss, he can hit it cleanly. But now the mistakes are starting to happen. The pressure starting to mount for both teams. Jan knocks it down. Ahmad waits. But Jan is just waiting for it. Oh, that's awkward though from Lost. But Card was aware of what was happening and is able to sweep up. But they're all there, Johnny. All Furia players in one corner.
Another fake coming through. Lost looking to bring Card back into the play. And might look for someone in the middle here. Jan's retreated the entire length of the pitch. Try and find some space. Try and find some boost. Another brief lull before we get right back into fast-paced action. The changes of pace have almost led to goals for Furia on multiple occasions. Ooh, TRK just able to block out Jan there, and Ahmad beats his man, but Furia again collecting the ball and getting right back into attack.
TRK, his touch isn't ideal, it's only as far as Jan, who goes to the ceiling, gets the flip reset.
أحمد تصرف صح وتدخل على يان اللي كان قد بدأ هجمة جوية خطيرة أمام المرمى، وهذا هو الدفاع الصح. تترك اللاعب لحاله احتمال كبير إنه يجي هدف، ما بالك تترك يان.
No, instead he is the path that TRK can't quite get in the way of. Ahmad towards Lost. No player able to string a couple of touches together. It's just so messy at the moment. It's scrappy. 50-50 games have to be strong from all of them. Full for Napo! Napo makes his mark! He's here and he is ready!
Falcons have done it. TRK blocking Jan on the last save. Jan would have had that save. He had plenty boost. But Naupo's shot goes in undefended. Falcons pointing across the stage. They have their revenge.
And it's best served cold. And that was an ice-cold performance from a man who's never been in this situation, never even played with his team competitively. Two massive goals for
فالكونز سووها، فازوا على فيوريا وانتقموا من خسارة السنة الماضية. TRK لعب أهم دور في الهدف وصدم يان. نايبو شات وجاب هدف الفوز. فعلا التغيير اللي سووه جاب نتيجة كبيرة. على قد ما كلنا نحب خالد وكثير منكم حب روكيت ليج بسببه، لكن بانضمام نايبو الفالكونز صار الفريق كابوس لمن يواجهه. كذا تأهلوا فالكونز لنهائي دوري الفائزين ونزلوا فيوريا دوري المهزومين. هذه المواجهة أسطورية بمعنى الكلمة. أراكم في المواجهات القادمة بإذن الله تعالى. يعطيكم العافية على المشاهدة والانتساب. ابقوا بسلام واسبوفينيشن is out.